I was 16 when I found out I was pregnant. A lot of family breakdown happened, so I had to move out. I had nowhere else to go to, but I was staying in a motel with my son, Adonis, for approximately 6 weeks. My DCJ worker, she was the one that referred me to Hope. I got pretty comfortable with my Hope worker. She really helps me a lot. I go through a lot of dark days. Everyone does, especially being a mum, you have a lot of bad days. She makes me feel like I can talk to her about anything, and I won't be judged. When you're a mum, you really doubt yourself, like, am I a good mum? Am I doing this right for Adonis, or am I not? But as soon as I talk to her, she makes me feel like I'm doing everything right. And you really need that when you're a mum, especially when you're alone, not having your family. It makes me feel like, I'm not alone, and I've got someone to call to when I need some help with something. I've got someone there. Growing up in an Afghan household, because my background is Afghan, I grew up with all my cousins around me. I grew up with doing something every single day. I grew up with people being in our house every single day. I do really hope that I can do that for Adonis.
A lot of young mums are at risk of being homeless or are homeless. So we work really hard to create a safe and stable home environment and source housing. Marjan has come from a significant amount of trauma, and she has grown a lot. She is a victim survivor, and she is doing her absolute best being a mum and just being a young 17-year-old. Hope has helped her sort of stabilise things, and now we're kind of at this really beautiful stage where she has started looking at daycare and getting into her goals of education.
I've been given a lot of help by them. The biggest thing for me was childcare, because my mental health has been really, really bad. It's given me a lot more space, to do something for myself, to focus on myself, and to rebuild myself to be a better mum for Adonis. Hope really helped me a lot with getting into this place.
I think it's really about the practical side of things with Hope. So housing, setting up their place with white goods and making sure they have a cot, for example, and making sure that they can be a mum with those sort of things. But then there's also a really big part around the emotional side of things. We know that relationships are a way of healing, so that's why it's really important to build really strong, reliable, predictable relationships with our young mums.
I know a lot of young mums, they're always going to be too scared to ask for help. So I recommend them for Hope, because Hope will give you everything you need. The support, the emotional support, any support you need, everything's just coming into place. Hope's actually changed my life a lot.